Is up, Lock Talk family? I'm back for another game breakdown for the Pacers versus the Boston Celtics game numero cuatro, 4. And let's see, man, can the Celtics take out the Pacers and sweep them 4-0? Let's break it down in this video. But before I go off, if you can, guys, you guys been enjoying the content I've been pushing out, all the information I've been giving you guys to make you a better sports better. Give me a subscribe, comment, and like this video. It really helps me for the YouTube algorithm so we get more motivated to drop videos just like this. Let me recap the last video. In the last video, I said, hey man, I think it was a tough game, but the Timberwolves, I liked it at 3, 2.5. That line moved down all the way to 1.5 before the game started. And unfortunately, they had the game pretty close to the bitter end, but then the Dallas Mavericks, Luka, man, Kyrie, they pulled it off and got the dub. So didn't get the YouTube win there, but over in premium, I'm going to put some tickets up coming up. We have absolutely been killing it, bro. I got to put the Stunner Shades back on. You know why? Because in baseball, we are 6-0. 6-0 in our last 6 MLB games. We are on absolute fire, man. And it's Money Making Mondays. Start of a new week. Get over into premium, man. If you're not, I'll put a comment, hidden comment down below with the link to get in all our stuff, whether it's free promo codes, our premium chat, etc., etc., etc. DM me on Instagram or here. I'll help you guys out to get on the team. You get on the free Telegram. We drop free plays there just like we do on YouTube or on my Twitter. I mean, I'm on everywhere, man. I'm attacking. I'm doing a big social media push because I got to help you guys make some bread in this game. But nonetheless, we did hit our player props. We're 2-0 on our last 2 player props. Actually, 3-0 on our last 3 player props. Anthony Edwards over 37.5 PRA. I think he got 44 or 43 PRA. Nonetheless, he went over 37.5. That's all we care about. So let's keep this hot streak going. And let me break down this game today, man. Boston Celtics against the Pacers. And let me say one thing. These games are going to get tougher and tougher in the NBA playoffs. That's just how it is, man. The books lines get sharper. We've seen the matchups. Not too much to break down. Like, I'm not going to break down the matchups, all these things like I did in the first video, just because, I mean, you go watch that last video. I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get straight to business, man. But let's take a look, man. Let's take a look at where all the money's at for the different types of main bets. I call these the main bets because it's the most simple bets. Spread, money line, or totals. Most books, no matter what book you have, will have it. But let's talk about it. Everyone on the money line, they think the Celtics are going to win. But in terms of covering, everyone is on the Pacers. We are a channel that doesn't do money lines unless it's minus 110 or something reasonable. There's no way you're ever going to see me give out minus 275. If someone's on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and telling you to go bet Boston minus 275, your mom and your grandma, your little brother, someone that knows nothing about sports betting could tell you to bet that. Do not bet money lines at this odds. Even if you're parlaying, man, don't parlay, please. If there's anything you learn from me, parlay for fun. Don't make it the main way you try to make some money in sports betting. You will go broke in the long run. But let's take a look. Everyone's on the Pacers spread, 7.5 points. It's a lot, man. It's definitely a lot. But the thing I want to say is, look at this total, bro. Everyone is on the over. Jeez. 94% of the bets, 96% of the money are on the over. Let's go take a look, bro. Let's go take a look and see where some of these things are at. But I want to say one thing. This is the big thing for me, and which is why in this video, it's going to be tough for me to make a game side pick just because it's right now. I'm filming this the day of. This is Monday, 11 o'clock a.m. Drew Holiday, still a GTD, and Tyrese still a game time decision as well. These are 2 big major game shifters. Like, if Drew Holiday doesn't play, man, I am not confident at Boston minus 7.5. And if Tyrese doesn't play, I mean, I could see this line maybe moving up, but they'll probably stay at this level if he doesn't play. If both don't play, I actually think it's more favorable to the Pacers. Like, Drew Holiday, if you watched that last game, he had that big steal that ended up winning them the game. So without Drew, I don't know, man. Boston, for some reason, when it's too easy, they make it very hard for themselves. I don't know what it is. But yeah, if both of them don't play, I don't like this line. I mean, it's really tough, and this is the unfortunate part of filming things before. I can't do this live. Right now, I'm going to assume that Drew plays and Tyrese doesn't play. I think Tyrese's not going to play, but I wouldn't be surprised if, to be honest, if Tyrese plays and Drew doesn't play. If that happens, I actually do think Indiana maybe decide to cover in the game. Maybe not win, but maybe cover at least. But obviously, you could take your shot either way. If Tyrese doesn't play, Indiana still has a shot. Obviously, they did very well the first game. But if Drew doesn't play, that will be a huge blow to the Boston Celtics, in my opinion. But before I go further into all this, I do want to mention this because I think this is going to be a big thing for this next game. So let me pull up another screen real quick, because I do think what I'm about to talk about right here is huge, guys, huge. So look at how well these teams shot in the last game. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Just look at that. They shot extremely well. Pacers 50% from the field goal. You got to remember, in the first half of this game, they shot at an insane 60% from the field goal range. I had the Boston Celtics first half. They shot okay, but the Pacers shot like a 63% field goal rate. It's impossible to beat a team if you're shooting that well. Can they shoot this well again? 50%. Even the Celtics, man, 47% last time in the field goal range. I mean, that's extremely good. If you guys remember, Timberwolves, what did I say in that last video? They shoot at a 40% rate. Another really good offensive team. These guys are shooting at an insane rate. This is not long-term sustainable. Something, guys, I want you holding your head when you're watching my video. Can they shoot at this rate? For sure they could. In the short run, they could, but I don't know. I mean, Boston Celtics, they shot lights out from the three-point line in the first quarter. I mean, they shot like 6 straight threes or something. Al Horford shot like 7 threes. The guy was an absolute fire. Free throw rate, I mean, Boston always gets to strike, and everything else is pretty much even. I say all that to say that I don't know if the Pacers can shoot that well again. I mean, maybe the Boston Celtics, that last game was a wake-up call. Almost losing like that, I mean, it should shock anyone, because, I mean, they should have lost that game, to be honest, man. Pacers just choked for the second time in a row. So, with that being said, let me cut straight to it, man. Like, where am I leaning in this game, man? Where am I leaning in this game? So, I'll be honest, because the game sides are just so tough, bro. For the video, guys, I want to stay away, but I know you guys might be here because you guys just like betting team sides. If I had to make a bet, I maybe would roll with Boston first half again, or Boston on the side at the spread. I don't love it, though. I think, however, given what I just talked about in this video, you might be surprised where I'm going with this. But take a look. I think you guys kind of know where I'm going. Let's see. Game lines. Let's see. All right. How come I cannot pull this out? Let's see. I'm looking at the total in this game, guys. I'm looking at the total. So these guys have been shooting lights out, man. Lights out. Just take a look, man. 128, 133, 261 over under. Last game, the game before, 236, 225. I mean, I also want to pull out one other thing before I talk about. Let's take a look at that last game too. How did these guys shoot from the field goal range? I'm gonna pull it up behind the scenes. So Pacers shot at 52% rate. Boston Celtics shot at 53% rate. Insane, bro. I mean, these guys have been shooting lights out. Game one, how did they shoot? Let's see. Game one. Remember this too. I've said it before. The Pacers are one of the most offensive, efficient teams in the NBA. So that's a big thing for sure. Let's see how they shot last game. The first game, Pacers shot at 53% rate. Boston Celtics shot at 47% rate. Looks like the Pacers are regressing, man. So where am I going with this? I don't know, man. I do think it's a little scary. The line's being set at 220, 2.5. Given how crazy these teams have been shooting. Like, look at just, again, let me just go through what the totals have been. 261, 236, 225. Like, these guys have been shooting lights out, and you're still putting this line at 220, 2.5. Granted, this game went to OT, but it's a little trappy, man. The whole world's on the over. So what am I gonna do, man? Call me crazy, man. I'm gonna take the under, bro. I like under 223, 222.5. This line has not moved for shit. Just look at this line, man. All this money is just piling up on them, and they're keeping the line. The books are taking a stance on this over. I truly think that these percentages are somewhat unsustainable. I mean, I think, for sure, Boston can shoot this rate. The Pacers defense is not that good. But I think this will be a more defensive game. I don't think Al Horford's going to shoot 7 threes again. I think Pacers will have to tighten up both on the defensive side and the offensive side. I think we may see a slower paced game. We've already seen this total kind of creep down from the 261, 236. I wouldn't be surprised if this total gets pulled from everyone. Everyone's on the over. They expect another high paced, fast paced, run and gun game, and we get a low scoring game. So give me the under 222.5, guys. That's my game pick for the video right here. I'm not going to bet a side. I think given all the injuries, if both guys don't play, this probably plays to the under. If they both play, he may be going to be in jeopardy. Maybe this line will move up and I'll be screwed at the end. But given the injuries right now and how uncertain this is and where this line is, I'm going to roll with Vegas, baby. We're going to take under 222.5. That's my game pick for the video, guys. Again, if this has been helpful, shoot me a subscribe, comment, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Let's cash out. And if you want premium, hit me up. It's the start of the week. Let's have another great week. Let's keep on this MLB run, 6-0. I'll see y'all soon.